Mexico City, 20 million people, more traffic than you can imagine, more tacos than you can handle, and more opinions than you'll ever need about how to do it right. God bless this country.
But for me, I grew up just an hour outside of this madness, close enough to know the chaos, far enough to romanticize it. Now I'm back with my wife, and for once I get to do Mexico City the way I always wanted to. The late night taco spots that should have a Michelin star, or maybe already do.
I can tell this is going to be the taco that ruins me for all other tacos.
The neighborhoods that aren't trending on TikTok.
How did we end up here?
The touristy spots that are actually worth it. If you only have a few days in this city, this is the trip I will plan for someone I care about.
I'm so proud to be Mexican right now.
This is my version of Mexico City. What you do with it after this, that's up to you. But at least you'll know where to start.
The journey begins at 8:03 a.m. at El Cardenal, a respected institution Martin's father took him to since he was a kid. And right now, breakfast is in full swing.
This is a beautiful, beautiful thing that happens over here in breakfast in Mexico, that is pan con nata. And whenever I was a kid, I didn't like it, but then as an adult, and whenever I'm coming back to Mexico, I always have it.
I love in Mexico in general their ability to make sandwiches out of things you wouldn't think, like the torta de tamal, which is a sandwich with a tamal in it. That is good. That is my kind of sandwich. Gosh, and this bread is so fresh, that cream. This is perfect. God bless this country.
This is a great place. I mean, every single time I woke up in nearby the city center of Mexico, I want to have breakfast at this place. It's like traditional, it's nice. I love their pan con nata, also their coffee, their chocolate. Their chocolate's always good. We need coffee today, but if you can try the chocolate, go for it. Today we ordered some flautas. Juliana went for the flautas and it looked so good. And for me, it was 2 poached eggs on beans. They are delicious. They look delicious, but they taste even better.
Before it was Mexico City, it was Tenochtitlan, a floating metropolis built on lakes with temples rising from the water, almost like Venice, except this one was way more epic. Then the Spanish showed up in the 1500s, tore it down, and built their own city right on top of it.
5 centuries later, you can still feel both worlds colliding. You'll see Aztec ruins in the shadow of colonial cathedrals, ancient stones underneath Starbucks. Mexico City competes with London for the most museums on Earth, and if we have to pick just one to fit into an itinerary, it would be this one, el Museo Nacional de Antropología.
It's massive, 45,000 square meters, 22 permanent halls, over 600,000 pieces of history from the colossal Olmec heads to the Aztec sunstone that once marked the center of the empire.
Y'all, this place is crazy.
It's so beautiful. It has so many pieces. I'm so proud to be Mexican right now.
You know how they always ask, like, if you could go back to any period in time, where would you time travel to? And everybody says the 60s and 70s. I think I'm changing my answer. I think we both agree Tenochtitlan.
Just imagine in the rise of that empire, it was all painted white, and during the night, I mean, it was in the middle of the lake, but it was light up by fire. And imagine how that looks.
Imagine when the Spanish arrived, how they thought this place looked. It's
That was
crazy.
the most beautiful place in the world.
You know what I think my favorite part is, though, of this museum? You know, when you think Mexico City, you think Aztecs, but this museum in particular has stuff from all around Mexico. Right now we're in the Oaxaca exhibit, which is my personal favorite area of Mexico. And it's like you're traveling around Mexico without even needing to leave this museum. It's really freaking cool.
I remember when I first arrived to Mexico City when I was studying abroad in Cuernavaca, I was blown away by the fact that it's so lush and green here, considering it's the most populous city in all of North America. And I think no better place you can really get a perspective of that than the Castillo de Chapultepec.
Castillo de Chapultepec sits within the Bosque de Chapultepec, which is double the size of New York's Central Park. And here you find something you don't usually see in Latin America, a castle.
This was once the home of Emperor Maximilian during Mexico's short-lived flirtation with monarchy in the 1860s. Later it served as a military academy and eventually a national museum.
The castle has seen battles, invasions, and revolutions. In 1847, during the US-Mexico War, teenage cadets died defending it and became national heroes known as Niños Héroes.
Walk through its rooms today and you'll see European opulence, marble staircases, stained glass windows, and panoramic views of the city.
Castillo de Chapultepec, only 100 pesos to enter, and it's totally worth it.
All right, enough history. Let's go ruin our cholesterol at lunch.
Now, there's a huge debate in Mexico City about the two types of tacos. There's the fancy tacos and the classic tacos. We are going to be trying both in this video, but we got to do these fancy tacos here at La Once Mil. We've heard crazy things about them. And you know they're fancy because the price starts at 99 pesos, around $5. But I mean, this menu is crazy. They got mushroom barbacoa, a trompo of picanha, and snapper al pastor. Like, this is innovation that you don't see every day. The line is out the door. People are waiting up to an hour to eat here. We gotta give it a chance, and Martin knows his tacos. I think he's gonna be able to tell us if this is worth the hype or not.
We ordered their spin-off of the most Mexican taco of all, al pastor. And if we're talking about taco evolution, well, you can't ignore the fact that al pastor itself was a fusion concept. Lebanese immigrants brought their vertical spits of shawarma in the early 20th century. Locals swapped lamb for pork, added chilies, pineapple, tortillas, and suddenly you had al pastor.
That definitely looks like 99 pesos worth of meat.
Definitely. Looks so good.
So if tacos have always been about evolution, maybe, just maybe, we shouldn't be so afraid of the modern ones.
It's very, very good. Very good meat. I mean, of course, it's not a taco that you will have every single day because it's expensive. But it's worth it. It's worth it. It's very, very good. And the sauces, chulada.
Now, every great trip needs a home base. Ours just happens to sit in the center of the center, right in the middle of the Zócalo, staring down 5 centuries of history. Not near it, not a 5-minute walk from it, in the middle of it. This is the Best Western Hotel Majestic, who's partnered with us to make this video possible.
In this place, I feel like the president of Mexico. I mean, we're seeing each other, having the coffee. Hey, how's it going?
I mean, mi amor, this is crazy because just a few years ago, we were standing down there for the Independence Day grito.
That's right.
And we thought it was so cool. There was these hotels around and now we're here.
That's right.
You gotta text your parents this. They're gonna think this is nuts.
Oh yeah. The beds are super comfortable, and upstairs, breakfast comes with a few restaurants in the world can compete with. Imagine enjoying coffee and all-you-can-eat breakfast while viewing hundreds of years of history.
So we'll be here plotting our next couple of days itinerary, enjoying this incredible view. If you guys want to stay in this property, I can't believe this is a Best Western. I had no idea this whole time it was a Best Western. We've left a link down below in the description to book so they know Tourist to Local sent you.
Alright, let's be honest. This is probably the taco stand you were hoping we'd get to. The one you will be crawling to at 2 a.m. after one too many tequilas.
Taquería Los Cocuyos is a hole in the wall in the Centro Histórico. A blur of sizzling meat, tortillas passed hand to hand, grease that's been flavoring the plancha for decades. It's cheap, fast, messy, the way it should be, really. Everyone's got a favorite cut here, but Martin has a soft spot for one in particular.
And if you've never seen a tongue taco, it looks like this. Normally in the US, they put it like this. This one you can see the entire tongue. Look at this. When I was a little kid, my father told me, you need to try this. I said, no, it looks gross. And he's like, if you try one and you don't like it, I give you 500 pesos. I was a kid, it was a fortune. I said, of course. And I liked it. And since then, it's my favorite taco. And over here at Cocuyos, they make it very good.
I also love my al pastor tacos. They're excellently done. The tortilla, incredible. And to all my gringos out there, warning, the green sauce that looks like guacamole, it's not guacamole. It's what I call forbidden guacamole. It's usually in Mexico City one of the spiciest ones you'll find, and I made that mistake the first night we got here, getting that one.
Confession, after tacos, we usually call it a night. But it's Friday night, and a few blocks from here is one of the most beautiful celebrations of my culture. So we gotta stop by.
So I took Juliana to Plaza Garibaldi. This is the place that whenever I think about mariachi, apart from Guadalajara, it's over here. This one, doesn't matter the hour, you will find a mariachi if you want to take a beautiful serenade, or if you want to party just over here. So it's full of mariachis. It's a Friday night and everybody's having fun.
I love this for the same reason I loved the museum earlier, because it's like you're traveling all of Mexico in one place. We got some Veracruz style music right here. We just passed some norteño, of course, tons of mariachi, and it's Friday night. Everyone here is happy.
We were just looking for a place to sit when a promoter waved us into Salón Tropicana. Next thing we know, we're at a show where mariachis perform for hours, hit after hit, and the whole room is singing along.
Con otro tema para todas las mujeres que nos acompañan esta noche. Mujeres divinas, por favor, muchachos.
If you're watching this because you're planning a trip to Mexico City, we've got you covered. After this episode, watch our Mexico City playlist to learn about more things to do in other areas outside of the historic center like Coyoacàn, Xochimilco, and Roma Norte. But for travelers who really want to make the most of their time here, we put together our ultimate guide to Mexico City. It's more than 50 pages of tips and insider advice like how to get around, scams to be aware of, a suggested itinerary, and a downloadable Google map with every spot we recommend in Mexico City, even the ones that don't fit into our videos. It's the only resource you'll need to plan your trip, and the link is in the description.
And if you really like our work and want to actually travel with us, we're hosting a group trip to Vietnam this January, and it's the last call to join us. We'll include all the info in the description as well.
Good morning, travelers. I am so excited for the itinerary we have today. It's going to be such a fun day, especially because we're starting here at Azul Histórico. It's a really great restaurant, and I couldn't resist it. I had to go for the concha con nata again, like Martine has influenced me, and this one is fresh.
This is actually a restaurant we discovered by accident last year, and then we said, if we ever make a series in Mexico City, we're gonna put this breakfast place because we loved it. The architecture, the little patio, the flavor, everything is awesome. Also, one thing, and probably it's the third time we say this in this video, we like this place because it features foods from all around Mexico. We like it. For instance, right now I'm having something from Puebla.
And for me, I stuck with a dish traditional here to Mexico City. I had to do the quesadillas de comal, especially because they serve them on blue corn tortillas.
Yelena needed to specify if you want it with cheese or without it. That's the national debate.
In Mexico City specifically is this issue where it doesn't
That's
automatically
right.
come with cheese.
That's right. And then the rest of the country, it's the quesadilla already has cheese. So put in the comments, which team are you? The quesadilla already has cheese, or you need to add it?
Oh, this is gonna get heated in the
Debate.
comments.
Yeah.
Are we ready? We're
Yeah,
gonna have
we
to
are.
monitor these.
Okay, after breakfast, we're starting this day in the heart of Mexico City, in the heart of my country. And we have different things to see over here. We have Catedral Metropolitana, that is the big church that is on the back. We have Templo Mayor, that is like the ruins of the Aztec Empire, of Tenochtitlan, of the Mexica Empire. And we have Palacio Nacional, that's where the presidential palace. It's gonna be a good day, I told you guys.
You get a lot of bang for your buck in this plaza, and our hotel's right there. Actually, I think I see the maid cleaning our room.
Alright, we'll make this quick. First, we visit the cathedral. Yeah, it's massive. Yes, you should go in. And no, I won't quiz you on the art.
I've never heard such a dramatic organ before. That's incredible. The whole place is like vibrating.
And then after, you'll want to visit Tenochtitlan's main temple at Templo Mayor, conveniently located right behind the church.
You know, one thing that really blows my mind here when we're traveling through Mexico is how so often when you see churches, there's likely some ruins nearby. And that's for a reason, a very grim reason. We know that they destroyed all the temples and put churches nearby to convert people to Catholicism, but I highly encourage you to keep an eye out for that when you're traveling around Mexico, because it's pretty interesting and mind-blowing that this is right here in the center of Mexico. It's always sticking to the roots.
This was the religious and political heart of the Aztec Empire. Today, you can walk the excavated site and see history pushing up through the cracks of modern Mexico City. There is a fee to enter this site of 100 pesos per person.
You have to remember the past, and this is the way to do it. All through the history, this city was named different names. Tenochtitlan, Mexico DF, CDMX, but doesn't matter the name. This is a beautiful, beautiful place, and it's a place that doesn't matter how many times you visit, you always have to come back.
Now, the old city carved its knowledge into stone, but the new city stacks it floor to ceiling in a library like no other. A few miles north is Biblioteca Vasconcelos, a place that exists solely for book nerds and architecture fanatics.
This place is amazing. It looks like the movie Interstellar.
Yeah, honestly, it feels like it's like a video game that you'd be like running for hours and hours and getting lost and you can never find your way out of the library. It's so freaking cool. Like we've been to a lot of cool libraries in our travels, but this is definitely the coolest.
Right. It's completely free, I love. You need to have these in order to take photos, but it's free as well.
Yeah.
Everybody can use this. I love it.
We're in the hunt for the most classical taco of Mexico City, that is taco de canasta. And you can find them in the bicycles or you can find it in like a little store. We haven't, but we're looking for it.
Tacos de canasta aren't something you'll find on Google Maps. Trust us, we tried. You just kind of run into them.
Carnalito, ¿de qué te queda? De todo. ¿Todo? Para empezar, échame 2 de frijol y 2 de chicharrón, por favor.
Surprisingly, we find a stand right across from the library at this unmarked market. Word of advice, if you're searching for street food, if there's a crowd of people, you're in good hands.
So Martine, canasta means basket, right?
Right.
These are served literally out of the basket. That blew my mind the first time I had it. I didn't realize it was so literal.
We had it in the Puma Stadium.
Yeah, they're so good. Gracias. This is awesome. This is what I wanted in our trip to Mexico City, to be able to eat tacos standing up, right?
That's the way to do it.
And this is called tacos de canasta, La Luz de Buena Vista.
Buena Vista, Buena Vista, Buena Vista.
Not everyone's built for salsa dripping down their wrist on a street corner. Fair. Tonight we're going fancy because we are all about balance.
It's dinner time, we're at Limosneros. This is a place I always wanted to show Juliana. I mean, this is not the place that you come over here every single day because it could be pricey. But I had a very good experience last time I was over here. And it's Michelin recognized. So we're gonna see how she likes it.
I have never had tuétano like this. Tuétano is bone marrow. It has some chicharrón in it as well. You can't go wrong with tuétano. You cannot go wrong with it. This is so good.
But wait, it gets better, because then our main dishes come out.
This is amazing. This is exactly what I wanted. It's pork ribs, and it's very well cooked. It's a slow cook, he told me. It's clear that the kitchen has a lot of respect for tradition, but they also want to innovate. I love that. I love the fusion.
And then comes the pork belly al pastor.
I can tell this is going to be the taco that ruins me for all other tacos. Pork belly. You guys know, I'm a freaking sucker for pork belly. And this is a pork belly al pastor. I can tell right now the ratio of tortilla to pineapple to pork belly. Beautiful things are about to happen. I'm glad this is being filmed. So freaking good. I am impressed. I'm just laughing to myself now because it's ironic we're in such a fancy place. You might think, oh, they're gonna go to like a rooftop dinner after, enjoy drinks overlooking the city. Oh, no. Because here at Tourist to Local, we do things, you know, extreme, right? We can have a nice Michelin recognized dinner one night and then be heading to a place unlike any other right after.
Forget the museums, forget the tacos. Tonight we're experiencing a Mexico City tradition. We're going to Lucha Libre.
Step 1, you acquire a mask.
Perfect. Yeah. This is the one for me.
Step 2, get your seat either online ahead of time or join a tour that pre-games with tacos and mezcal. We'll link it below.
Step 3, get a beer and lose yourself in the madness.
But behind the theatrics of all of this, there's history. Lucha Libre started in the 1930s and became the working class theater of Mexico.
It looks silly with all the costumes, I know. But there's a lot of mythology behind this. Good versus evil, heroes versus villains. A mirror of society played out, well, like this.
It's absurd, it's over the top. And you know what? It's absolutely beautiful. No one's pretending to be serious, especially us.
Good morning, travelers. The plan was cycling a little bit, but Tlaloc decided that it's going to be a rainy day, so probably we have to change plans.
We met up with my close friend Hafez, who's been living in Mexico City the past few years. And instead of cycling, we decided to walk Paseo de la Reforma.
Every Sunday, the city shuts this massive boulevard down to cars, and suddenly it belongs to the people. You can walk it, run it, cycle it, rollerblade it, you name it.
If you want to get a bike, Mexico City has a fantastic public bike share program called Ecobici. Just download the app, unlock a bike, and start riding.
But for us, there's another Sunday tradition just a few miles away worth checking out, La Lagunilla Flea Market.
You guys know from our different videos that we always like little markets like this one. So Mexico City, it won't be the exception. Let's just walk through the antiques and see what we find.
I think I could reinvent myself here. This is fun. This is such a classic experience of finding a market in Mexico because you got the clothes mixed in with the antiques, even food. It smells great in here.
Perfect, you get a little bit of everything.
Yeah. So, quick question for you guys. Up to this point so far, of all the places we've shown, if you haven't visited Mexico City yet, which one would you want to see the most?
And if you have visited or you live over here, please let us know which ones we missed.
We have one last spot to show you, and we are in for a treat because not only are we seeing the beautiful Palacio de Bellas Artes, but we're actually seeing an event here that's super cool.
Something that I always wanted to see, that is El Ballet Folclórico de Amalia Hernández, and today is presenting a night show, and we are so lucky. We're gonna see it.
You and I love dance. I think this is gonna be an incredible evening.
I used to dance folklorico for many, many years, so over here, I'm so excited.
We have a few minutes to kill before showtime, and Martin has a fun dad fact to share, right?
I always do.
If you look from here, it looks like they're like a puzzle, and they're made with the Latin American tower. It looks like it's so beautiful.
The Palacio de Bellas Artes is one of the most beautiful buildings in Mexico City. Its domed Art Nouveau exterior gets all the attention, but the real magic happens once you step inside, and for that, you need a ticket to a show.
Front and center is the famous stage curtain, unlike anything you'll ever see in another theater. It's made of nearly 1 million pieces of colored glass crafted by Tiffany in New York and weighs more than 20 tons.
And if you're going to just one performance here, make it the Ballet Folclórico de México de Amalia Hernández. For decades, it's been the ultimate showcase of Mexico's music, dance, and culture.
We will leave a link in the description for tickets. Trust me, it's one of the most beautiful ways to experience all of Mexico in a single evening.
That show was amazing. I totally recommend, if you're in Mexico, you need to see it.
It brought back so many memories for Martina and I from our performing days. You guys, though, this is only like 1/6 of the shenanigans we have ever gotten into in Mexico City. We're gonna put together a playlist and leave it to the side for you guys to keep watching our adventures because there's a lot more to see here than just what we showed.
So long,
Travel well,
and make the world your neighborhood.
see you guys next time. Bye!
Bye.